Happy days. Welcome back to the Fish with Matt channel. So today, guess where we are? We're at Chesil Beach. It's a Wednesday, I believe. Wednesday, 22nd of January. We've got flat, calm seas. We got a little bit of wind, and then tomorrow, Thursday, the wind's picking up. So I thought I'd give it a go down here. Don't know why. Don't know what jogged me to come down here, but we're here. And we got Cweights Koike just to the left of us. So we've got 3 rods out. I've been fishing for about an hour. We've had 2 casts on these 2 rods, and we have got a 3rd rod, which we're going to check in a second. Baits today, we've got some frozen black lug, we've got some ragworm we picked up this morning from Baits R Us. Absolutely beautiful baits, massive shout out to those guys. And also we've got some squid, we've got some sand eels, and we've got some other stuff as well, I believe. But yeah, we're giving it a go, everybody. We'll show you what's going on. I'll show you the rigs as we change through and get those baits refreshened. But happy days. We're out fishing again. So as always, you lot know me, I have got an absolute butt ton of bait. So as I said, we got this beautiful, beautiful fresh dug ragworm right there. Look at that lively looking ragworm. This is, I think, £16 a pound if you pay with cash. So it's a lot cheaper than some of the alternative bait shops. And you get the good quality ragworm. And they're quite small as well, which is perfect for flatfish, which is what we're going after soon today. We've got some sand eel, as I said. We've got some black lug as well in there. They're pretty big, to be fair, which is happy days. We got 2 English squid. We got some Joey mackerel, and then we got some Sam squid there. So yeah, got loads and loads of bait. So on the 3rd rod, we have got a loop rig. So what you do is you clip the bottom snood to the imp down there, and then you've got a little cascade swivel that you connect the top hook to. So we've got a longer trace down the bottom and a shorter trace up top. We've got some of that lovely ragworm, and of course this is a Cweights rig. We've got a plain little lead down there with a nice little bit of a green glow. We have got some little pop-up beads. They won't do much with a big ragworm like that, but it's always nice to have the attractants on there. So yeah, we're gonna get this one clipped down and we'll get this one chucked out. And then we'll go and refresh the other ones, as I said, and I'll show you what rigs we got on there. So I brought 3 rods down to Chesil because I want to have 3 different types of baits basically. We have got basically all ragworm, all black lug out there at the minute. But I just want a bit more variation. But as you may be able to see, I've actually got my multiplier with me today. Penmag 525 number 4. So yeah, doing a bit of multiplier stuff. I haven't used it in a while, it sort of hurts my arms. But I'm going to do an off the ground cast and see if we can get a good bit of distance on it. So yeah, down this end, we're down Portland end. You want to try and get the distance, obviously. I think that's probably part and parcel of fishing Chesil anyway. But let's see what we can do. So yeah, a bit rusty with the multiplier. But we need to get it all dialed in. But we got baits in the water, that's all that matters. So the species that we're going after today, obviously you've got the codling / cod. We're also going for plaice, as this spot during these sort of smaller tides can tend to throw some of those up. We're also going after rays probably in the evening. Be nice to catch a big conger. And then there's always the possibility down here of catching a mystery fish, maybe like a pollock, maybe an anglerfish, something silly like that. But yeah, we've got rods out there, we've got baits out there, plenty of hooks, and of course plenty of bait. We have a long time. We're going to be here till the evening. I got down here about 11. It's probably about 1 o'clock now. So I'm going to be here until 11 o'clock at night, most likely. So yeah, going to have a big array of fishing. I think high tide was about 11 AM this morning, maybe pushing towards 12. So high tide again will be in the evening at about 12. So yeah, we'll be here for that. Let's see what happens. So for the middle rod, we are using a 2-hook clip down, Cweights 2-hook clip down rig, obviously with the nice little lead on the bottom. And this one, we have black lug out there. So the bottom one had been taken, but the top one, not really. But I'll go over the same thing again. There you go, these are the frozen black lugs from Baits R Us. Look how big that is. That is an absolutely beastly black lug right there. See, I think we've got size 1/0 hooks on this Cweights rig. Just going to thread a black lug up there, and we may actually tip this one with a little bit of the English squid. So yeah, I'll do this and I'll bring you guys back in a second once we're all done and baited up. Here we go then. So we have got both of the hooks baited up. So we've got a nice little bit of black lug, those two big black lug on the hooks, and then we've tipped it with a nice bit of English squid. So they get this clipped down, chucked out. Hopefully get a bit more distance this time with the fixed balls, the Pentide XTs. And yeah, obviously squid tip black lug is one of the classic baits for codling. So yeah, let's give it a go. Right then, let's give this a good old blast out there. So as I said, I'm using Pentide XT reels on the two left-hand rods. We have got an unboxing video. Have a little look around the reel. I do need to do a comparison of this reel to a Penrath reel and maybe the mag reel as well. But I do feel that I do get a better cast out of this due to the amazing line lay, basically. And also it is a very, very lightweight reel, which also helps a lot as well. Got the helicopter flying over as well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's that bait back out there again, squid tip black lug. Let's keep an eye on the rods. Look at that beast. How awesome is that? For the third bait slash rod, we have got my own pulley rig that I just tied when I got down here this morning. It's got a long trace rod, about 1 metre. We did have a ragworm bait out there, but now I'm changing it up to a squid and sand eel bait. We have got a Cweights Koike hook there as well. So that's Coolio Beanios. Gonna get this chucked out. Still waiting for the bites. Well, I don't know what to think or say, but basically there is a guy fishing just next to me. He was on one of the Veals Facebook posts, his name's Ben, and he caught quite a few decent fish down here. Caught some blonde ray, some cod, some plaice. So that's part of the reason we're down here. But I went over to speak with him, and that bait that we just put out, literally about 10 minutes ago, I came back and my line was slack and it was being dumped on by shingle. So I don't know if it could have been a fish, but obviously my hook has been displaced out of the elastic. So maybe it could have been a bass slack-lined me. Not too happy with that one, but yeah, we're going to get the hook back in this bait. It's only been out there for about 5 minutes, and get it re-elasticated on. But I don't see how that hook would have come out without a fish attacking it. So pretty unfortunate that. I think I might have just missed a decent fish. We'll see if we can get back into it. So a bait check on the two clip down that we chucked out, and as you can see, the baits have come in basically untouched. So what we're going to do next is something a little bit different. You've seen it on the channel before. We've got the Canfish Fishing Cam X right there, the underwater camera. So we're going to get this connected and hooked up to my phone. And we've got a little rig here, got a two-hook flapper basically, with black lug at the top and some ragworm at the bottom. We've got some of the big Cweights pop-up beads, so hopefully that will help get it off the ground a little bit. But there's not a lot of action going on, but it's always cool to see what the seabed looks like. So that's the idea with chucking that out. And if we do get some bites, it'll make it even more interesting. So yeah, let's see if we can see any fishies on the bottom of the seabed, and let's see what the seabed looks like. So a quick warning, if you get motion sick, I'll probably turn this a little bit off when we're casting, because it gets a little bit antsy. Whenever I go boat fishing, I try and gauge how deep the water is by using a method that I've got of 1 second equals about 1 metre. So going with that ruling, I reckon that we were casting into about 6 to 8 metres of water. When the camera hits the bottom, you can see, as always, we are fishing over the rocky Chesil ground. So it took about 10 minutes for our first visitor to the baits, and that happened to be a little shrimp. Now this one's got eggs on its belly, and it's sort of waited for the right time to attach onto the bait, which is just now. So yeah, a little prawn or shrimp hops onto the bait. You can see the eggs under its belly right there, so that's pretty cool. In the next clip, we have the classic Chesil Beach hermit crab. So these guys are absolutely everywhere. They're pinching your baits, they're making your rods twitch every now and then, and they are a real pain. Overall, we had about 45 minutes worth of camera footage, and I can honestly say I didn't see a single fish on the camera. So yeah, that potentially doesn't bode well for the rest of the day. But it's always cool to see the footage, and I'll continue bringing the camera, especially to beaches like Chesil. So yeah, if you like the footage, then do let me know in the comments if you want to carry on seeing it. I reckon it's time for a little update. So it's coming up to about 3:30 now. we are still fishless, me and Craig. We have got Ben over there. I've seen him pull out a whiting and I think 3 pouting so far. Very kindly, big Cweights Craig has been actually helping me how to cast a little bit better. So I've been keeping my arms straight when casting, especially, well, doesn't matter if it's multiplier or fixed spool, but if you get your hands straight and you really work on the last throw right at the end bit and following through, then you can definitely improve your cast. So just literally with a 5-minute conversation, I've already added an extra 5 metres or so to my cast, which is really, really good news. I think to get some better results, I might have to get the pen reel serviced, the mag one serviced. They probably all could do with a quick grease up, even the tidal ones, but obviously they're not spinning around with a magnetic bearing sort of thing going on. But yeah, we've got 2 nice fresh baits out there. We've got some ragworm on a clip rig, and then we have a squid head on a 5.0 pulley rig. So we're going for the bass again on that big one. We'll see if we can get in something, everybody. So I've just set up a nice little mackerel bait here. I cut off the tail section of the Joe mackerel, and we have got a pulley pennel rig is what it's called, with the 2 hooks there. Both sides 2 O's. Just whipped the mackerel up in the bait mate tool and whipped it onto the hooks like that. So yeah, we're going to get that chucked out on the multiplier rod. I said we've got 2 ragwormy baits out at the minute. Haven't seen anything happen in the past 15 minutes, so obviously we're going to go round and change those baits with the amount of ragworm we have. But to be fair, we're probably going to use that in another session tomorrow out of the wind. But yeah, let's go change that other rod. So it's just coming up to 4:15 now. Still nothing going on. But we're going to change our tactics now to a bit of ray fishing. So I'm going to get one of the baits brought in. We've got a Cweights Koike clip down rig here. I believe indeed it is. And we have half a sand eel on each of these 2 size 1.0 hooks. Got the little pop-up beads as well and stoppers. We're going to push those back down in a second. But yeah, I think we're going to bring in the squid head as nothing's happened to that one. But yeah, literally there's not a lot going on today for anyone. Still nothing on the left-hand side of me, and I haven't seen anything else on the right-hand side of me. But yeah, we're going to try it for the rays. Wish me luck. Oi, oi, oi. Well, it is now dark, and well, the baits are still going out fresh, but we have a little bit of progress. That hook there, which had black log on it, that one's still got a little bit on there, but that one is completely stripped. So is that good news? I don't know. Hang about, is there something going on that rod? Am I just seeing things? So yeah, keeping the baits fresh still. We're about to put some ragworm out in replacement of that, but I may bring in the 3rd rod and try concentrate on 2 during the darkness, because it's going to be a little bit difficult. But it'll be touch and go. But I haven't seen any fish at all, as I said before, in the past hour or 2. Still literally just dead. But it has just become pitch black, so bring on the evening species, eh? Maybe we'll get some decent congers, maybe we'll get another Joey mackerel bait out. We'll see what happens, but I'll keep you all posted as always. So we're starting to get our first bites of the night on the ragworm baits. As you can see, very, very aggressive tappy, so I'm thinking probably whiting. Now I did see this about 5 minutes ago, and I jumped straight up because the line sort of slackened down a little bit and reeled it in straight away. There's nothing there, as I've seen, you know, my first bite of the day basically. But yeah, I reckon it is just a pets fish. There he goes again. We'll see what happens, but we may actually put a whiting or a pouting out as a live bait. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, yeah, can we catch our first fish of the day? We shall see. Well, it's only taken, what, 6 or 7 hours, and we finally caught a fish. And would you believe it, it is a pouting, of course. So this one was deep hooked, so he's already bleeding, so I'm just going to keep him round up here. He's not going to go out as a live bait, obviously, because he's already dead. But there you go, look at that, we got a pouting. Oi, oi, oi. So it is now 7:30, and Cweights Craig, he left about 6:45 to be fair. I've been sitting around chilling. I haven't really been doing much fishing. All 3 rods have been out, but just brought in the 3rd rod, which had the loop rig on. Did have some knocks on it, and we have indeed got some pouting. So that one there is not a bad size. I mean, it's not massive. The other one's tiny, obviously, so it's pretty good live bait size. But yeah, that's not a bad size pouting for all intensive matters. But we're going to try and get this one back and keep him alive. The other one doesn't look too good. But we did have a knock on one of the sand eel baits, so we'll see if we can bring a fish on then. But yeah, I think we're going to pack away at least 1 or 2 rods, and then we're going to chill and probably go home by latest 8:30, I reckon. Literally a minute after putting those pouting back, and I started seeing one of my other rods start going off. Both have got long pulley rigs on with double sand eel or some squid and sand eel, and this one started pulling away, and there was a fish on, but it just seemed to pop off. Definitely was some fight giving back, so I'm not sure what sort of fish it could have been. It didn't do like a dogfish, but potentially a bass, cod or ray right there. I reckon I'm going to get another squid and sand eel bait back out. We're going to check the other rod as well because we had a couple of taps on there, but just lost the fish on the way in. I'm gutted. Oh. Right then, here we go then. So potentially this could have been what took the hook rather than a bass or a cod, but we have the squid and sand eel wrap here, but we've got a special guest, but then there's something else going on. So we've got this conger here, and then if you guys can see, we've got something sticking out of his mouth there that's not my bait. So it looks like I may have caught a pouting first, and then Mr. Conger has eaten the pouting. Let's see if we can get it out, or whatever this is. Is that a whiting? Oh my goodness me. Let's see if I can get this out without getting bit. Oh my goodness me. Oh my God, look at him. Oh my word. See if, out you come. Like, that is crazy. Here it comes. The conger is regurgitating a fish. There we go. A pouting. That conger just regurgitated that pouting. I'm not sure if he ate that before and he was trying to spit out my bait, but look at that. Pouting and a conger. Sweet as nut. Right, I reckon I'm going to get another bait out. We've got one more sand eel left. We've got a double sand eel out there, and then we've got the squid and sand eel wrap here, so potentially I can mix and match another sand eel onto there. We have got some mackerel left over as well, and obviously loads and loads of ragworm and some black lug, so I'm feeling, you know, okay. We might put a big mackerel bait out there for a bigger conger, we shall see. But let's get Mr. Conger back. That's something different. There you go, something funny. A nice little conger eating a pouting and regurgitating him. Happy days. Well, there we go, all done and dusted, and now we're home. So unfortunately that wasn't the sort of session I was looking for. We did get the conger in the end, but we would have wanted one that was £20 plus to make it anything special. No coddling, no place, but all round it was a pretty bad day for everyone along that beach, I reckon. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video for what it was. Obviously it's really, really difficult to make content at this time of year, so you just got to get out there and give it a go. But you know, we're an honest channel. We don't pretend to be a professional angler or anything like that. It's just for a good bit of fun. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you are looking for more content, there's always a lot more content on the channel, and there'll always be more content coming as well. So yeah, happy days. I really do appreciate the support, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy days. I'll see you in the next one.